We are 8 persons on this call. Oh, thank you. We are 8 persons on this call. I want to see 111, a minimum of 8. I'm only seeing from Mr. Gozie and Mr. Simeon. Is it like the other persons are just here? If you're not on this call, you can exit. If it's only 2 persons that are ready to flow, right? Well, let's flow with that so that we know the numbers of persons here. I should be seeing 8, a minimum of 8. I can't see anything from Mr. Okay, confidence is there. And please, let's cooperate so that I can just start moving with speed of light, because I want us to grab the concept as quickly as possible. So Yahya Domas, Mr. Simeon, Samuel, Mr. Gozie, Godfrey, confidence. Please, I want to see your comment there. So it means I'm only talking to 3 persons, Mr. Gozie, Simeon, and confidence. So every other person, Mr. Samuel, is not here. So let's move on. So now, kindly expand the chart a bit so that they can see the chart. Expand it a bit. You can drag it a bit so that they can see the entry price and all those things. So move it towards the left-hand side. Exactly, correct. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name remains Pharmacist Titus. I'm a passionate person when it comes to getting value that can turn the financial situations around. So today we'll be talking about the Jifu scanner. We'll be looking at we have about 8, but we'll be looking precisely on just 2 for tonight. The Trendwave scanner and the key short scanner. So the Trendwave, from the name trend, it basically gives us the trend of the market. When we say trend, it means the direction of the market. Is the market going up? If it's going up, it means it is buying. And if it's coming down, it means it is selling, right? So that's just all we are doing here, nothing more. That's just all the trend scanner does. It gives you the direction of the market. It tells you, oh, the market is going up. So if you're going up, you jump into the trade in that trend. And if it's coming down, you jump into that trend. So you remember, I'm sure some of us are new here. If the market is going up, it means it is selling, it is buying. And if the market is coming down, it means it is what? Selling. And the good thing about this scanner is that it gave off all the parameters. So you don't need to start doing calculation. Oh, I have to calculate 20 pips, wait for retracement, calculate 20 pips for me to get my stop loss, calculate this for me to get my take profit. No, it gave us every parameter. So if you look at the first information there, that red line at the bottom, right, invalidation. Please zoom it a bit so that they can see it. It's called invalidation. Invalidation is just an English word. It means stop loss. So when we say stop loss, it means once maybe you said market should buy and then you entered and the market is now selling. So the idea of the stop loss is to ensure that once the market is going against you, once you get to that number, let it throw you out. Let it throw you out so that you can still have enough funds to navigate the forex market the following day or the next minute or the next hour, instead of just blowing your entire account. So that's the idea about the invalidation. And then if you look at the blue one, that blue line there, it says entry price. So it's giving you your EP, right? And then you see, he also gives you up to TP5. That is exit 1, exit 2, exit 3, exit 4, exit 5. So exit simply means TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4, and TP5. TP1, TP2, TP3, TP1, and TP5 means take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3, take profit. But sincerely speaking, once I get my take profit 2, I'm out. I'm okay. I'm good to go. So it now depends on your appetite for risk, right? But this strategy is mind-blowing, is exceptional. So now let's look at the chart very well. Number 1 rule is once you log into your Jifu scanner, right? Please click. You can see where we have the scanner there. Once you log in, you'll see the 8 scanners on top. So all you need to do is to select the currency pair you want to trade, just where you have in your MetaTrader 4 or your Trade Blocker, where you have to choose the currency pair you want to trade. Let's assume it's gold. You quickly just is this gold? No, please let's change it to gold. Please, on the top left corner, there are 3. The top left corner, there are 3 lines there. No, I don't want us to enter from here. Let's enter from this other part. On the top left corner, yes. So you see, yes, you see that 5 years. Let's explain what those things mean. So if you look at the first one, it clicked. If you look at the first one, it clicked. Those ones are currency. That's Bitcoin. That's the symbol for Bitcoin. That's cryptocurrencies. So all the crypto pairs basically, BTC, USD, ETH, USD, all of them. That's where you find them. Why the second one? That second sign there. That's the one for currency pairs. Euro USD, GPP, JPY, all the currency pairs you're looking at for, they are all there. The next one after that is what we call the indices, right? The German 30, the US 30, the NAS 100, the Frank 40, and all the 40, all the 30s, and all the so that's just what you have there. And the last one, but not the least, which that's what we call the metals, right? You have the gold, you have the silver, you have the US oil, and so on and so forth. So everything is in there. It's as simple as ABC. There's no rocket science involved. So once you know where to get this information, it makes it easy. So take note. Now we've been able to explain what invalidation means. We've been able to explain the exit 1, exit 2 down to exit 5. And then we'll be able to explain what the trend wave does. It just gives you the trend of the market. So for you to use this trend wave scanner, there are 3, 4, 5 simple rules. One, once you select the currency pair you want to choose, first of all, go straight to the 5 minutes time frame. Change it to 5 minutes time frame. Please, you can put it on the 5 minutes time frame so that we can see it properly. 5 minutes time frame. Just change the time frame to 5 minutes. Yes, the time frame. Okay, great. Is it on 5 minutes now? No, it's in 15 minutes. Change it to 5 minutes. Just click on 5. It's on top there. Change it to 5 minutes. Yes, correct. 5 minutes. Just click on 5 minutes there to it will reflect. Are we together?
It's on 5 minutes.
Okay, great. Yes. So once it's on 5 minutes, what you have to look out for is what is the direction of the market. So please take note, how do we know that the market is buying? From the trend wave scanner. And how do we know that the market is selling? From the trend wave scanner. If invalidation, which is stop loss, if it's below the entry price, right? Like if it's at the bottom and then your TP is at the top, it means that the market is buying. But whenever the TPs, just a bit, the noise is so much. So whenever the invalidation, right, or your entry is at the top, and then your TPs is at the bottom, it indicates that the market is selling. Please take note again. How do you know that the market is buying? Well, the market is buying if invalidation and entry price are below the TPs, right? Are below the TPs. And then for a market to sell, it means that the TPs are below the entry price or the stop loss. So it means that the TPs are below, while the stop loss and the entry price is above. So please take note of that. So right now, from this 5 minutes candle, from the 5 minutes trend, is showing that the market is going to buy. So now let's look at what's the current market price. At what point is the current market now? What's the price action now? What's the current market? At what is it at the last candle that is being formed now? Is it at entry price? Let's look at it very well. If you look at it, it's already in above exit 1. So it means this market is already has already hit TP1, going to TP2. So when you find this kind of market, please don't enter. But before I explain on this, let's check the 15 minutes candle. So it's a must. You must check 5 minutes, check 15 minutes, and also check 30 minutes. If all of them are in the same direction, it means it's a good market. So the next condition we have to look at for is, okay, is the current market price at entry or is in between the entry and invalidation? So we always advise you enter the market if it's in between the stop loss and the entry, or the market is at the entry exactly. Once it's above entry, almost at TP1 or is above TP1, please don't take that trade. Don't take that trade at that point in time. So right now, if you see this trade, 15 minutes is giving us a buy trend. Let's look at 30 minutes as well. Let's see 30 minutes. 30 minutes. What's the trend for 30 minutes? 30 minutes is giving us a sell. So you can see that it's a sell because it's going. If you look at the invalidation and the entry price is above the TP, TPs are down. So it means that this is a sell. So when you have something like this, I always advise you walk away, check another currency pair or check another parameters. So just avoid this. But many times, once you check the 5 minutes and the 15 minutes, if they're in the same direction and then the market on 5 minutes, please, you take the trade on 5 minutes candle. The other 15 minutes, on the 5 minutes trend, time frame. If you check 15 minutes and 30 minutes, the essence of checking 15 minutes and 30 minutes is just for us to confirm our trend, to be so sure. But you don't take trade on those 2 time frames. You don't take on 15, you don't take on 30. You only just gives you a confirmation of what the 5 minutes is saying. So we take our parameters, our TP1, TP2, our invalidation, everything from the 5 minutes time frame. So right now, if I'm to take this trade, I won't take it because the 30 minutes time frame is giving me a different trend, right? Even though the 5 minutes and the 15 minutes is the same thing. Beginner like you and myself and us, please don't take it. It's against our policy. It's not like it's not going to buy, but there's a possibility of it reversing as quickly as possible. And let's assume you now stepped off, you may lose 1 or 2 amount of money. And why do we not take that trade at the entry price? For a trade like this that has left entry price and is already at TP1, why do we advise that you don't take it? The simple reason is this: if this market reverses, right, and then hit your stop loss, you're going to lose a lot. Why? Because the market is already far away from your stop loss. By this time, we should have been even breaking even, right? Once it hit TP1, we should have been adjusting our stop loss. It's not going to affect our capital or affect our what we've made so far. So please, once it's above entry, far above entry, don't take the trade. So that's just the concept for the trend wave. I don't know if we are clear with this. So let's ask questions before we go to key shot. You can unmute and ask your question so that we can be a bit fast. You can unmute if you have a question, raise your digital hands so we can unmute you. Ask question on this trend wave. Everything you're not sure of, let's address it quickly. So remember, the first thing is you come here, click on trend wave, choose the currency pair you want to trade, right? Choose the currency pair you want to trade, and then change the time frame to 5 minutes. So check the trend. If 5 minutes tells you buy, you check 15 minutes. If it tells you buy, check 30 minutes. If it tells you buy, it means that we are on track, right? It means that we are on track. It means that we are on track. So the next thing you have to do is to, go back to the 5 minutes time frame, check if the market price is at entry or below entry. If it's below entry, that is in between the stop loss and the entry, or is at entry, you can confidently take this trade. But we also do other confirmation. That's where key shot comes in. You can actually trade with this alone. You can actually also trade with key shot alone. But we always advise you combine both so that you can, or your confirmation can be 100%. When you enter with your full chest without being scared of anything. So now, so that's just it basically. So once the market is in between the invalidation, between the stop loss and the entry, or is at entry, you enter the trade, put in your parameters. So normally advise you just take TP2. You understand? Just take TP2 so that you just make your small money and then you leave the market. Wait for another wonderful setup. You jump in again and the cycle continues. So that's just it. Normally, it gets to TP5. But for instead of you being on the trade, waiting, no, you don't want to be in that situation. So now, before we jump into the key shot is very important. So I will just explain the steps involved in key shots, and then the confirmations, and then the confirmations that are needed before you take a trade. So now we've been able to confirm the trend of the market in the trend wave, right? So we've been able to look at the entry price, we'll look at where the market is, we'll look at the TPs and the invalidations. So now you have to go to key shot to be sure that all these things that you saw here in the trend wave is in tandem with what is in key shot. Once it's with 100% in key shot, enter this trade, I can tell you, you will come out profitable with your full chest. So it's as simple as ABC. Even a 12-year-old child can just listen to what I just said now and log into his or her laptop and come out profitable. So please, questions. Let's quickly ask questions so that we can move on. Time is not our friend right now. So Mr. Confidence, I think I'll have to be calling names. Let's unmute. Unmute, Mr. Confidence, so that I need to be sure that the other persons here are following up. Hello, questions. If there's no question, let's move on to key shots. I need questions. Mr. Confidence, Mr. Godfrey, Mr. Gozier, Mr. Samuel, Mr. Simeon, Mr. Jahaya, Odoma. So please, let's ask questions quickly. You can type. If you can't unmute, you can type your questions.
I think it's clear.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
It's very clear.
Yeah. Okay, I think it's clear. It's clear.
Okay, so, okay, wonderful. So so every other person, are we good? Are we on the same page? Because I'm moving to the next stage, the key shot.
Yes, go ahead, please. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So now, so let's go to Keyshot, the Keyshot scanner. So please, on one thing, once you click on, are we on Keyshot? No, this is Trendwave. Mr. Solomon, are you there? Mr. Gozier asked a question. He said, do we check the trend from higher time frame to lower time frame? No, you start from lower time frame. You start from 5 minutes. Just forget about other time frame. Your focus should be 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and 30 minutes. You don't have to stress yourself looking at 1 hour, 4 hours a day. No, we don't need that. That's a long process. Just focus on checking on the 5 minutes, the 15 minutes, and the 30 minutes. But remember, take note, one key point. You don't take trade on 15 minutes and the 30 minutes. You take the trade on the 5 minutes. That's where you take your stop loss, your parameters, your stop loss parameters, your TP, your entry is 5 minutes. The 15 minutes and the 30 minutes is just to give you an idea of the direction, just to get a super confirmation of what you're about to do at that point in time. So please, it's very, very important. So now let's go to key shots. Mr. Solomon, can we go to key shots? So once you click on the key shot as it's loading, press down the price will come up, expand it, just expand it. Yes, yes, that's how we'll see the charts. Correct. Great. We are good. So that's because if you don't do that, you're not going to see the chart. Exactly. Great. So Keyshot is wonderful. I use Keyshot. That's what I actually use. That's what I actually used this morning. I made like I think 1,000 from Keyshot, and then the US 30. I used it to make about 300. That yes, in less than 5 minutes. So it's a massive one. US 30 to 30 strategy. So now let's look at the key shots. I won't want to talk about this charts now. We're going to talk about the charts tomorrow, right? Our focus is strictly on that box you are seeing there. I'm not going much on the chart. Tomorrow or on our next training section, I'm going to explain the chart because you can actually use just this key shot alone to trade without even using the trend wave. It's awesome. And you can also trade with Trendwave, but we always advise you combine both just to get super confirmation. So now look at the box. You see something, the time frame at the top, and you see what we call POC. POC simply means the point of concentration. Can we see the yellow line on the chart? That yellow line is what we call the POC. That's the point of concentration. That's where the volume in the market is. And if you look at the top right corner, you see where you have volume. You see where you have volume. So condition one for you to use this chart is you must see good volume. If it's low volume, please run. Don't enter the market at all. It's not like it won't go in your direction, but anything can happen because once the market is consolidating because of low volume, once it keeps consolidating, it gets to a point, a market can just shut down, go against your direction, and before you see, you've hit SL. Not like analysis were not on point. It's just that the volatility in the market, the volume in the market is very low. So this one scanner, Jifu, thank you so much. I say you will never see any scanner that will tell you the volume of the market, give you all these parameters. This key should tell you, oh, there's high volatility in the market. I can actually enter in the next 10, 20 minutes, I'm out because the market is going to sell, it sells massively, it is coming by, it buys massively. So this is a wonderful scanner. That's why they call it key shots. It doesn't miss its target. Once all parameters that were given, all conditions are duly observed. If all protocols are observed, trust me, you are good to go. So now let's look at it critically. So the condition for you to take a trade here is one. Once you open your key shots, you see that box. You can see that box on top where you have green, everything green. This particular trade now is going to buy massively. And I can tell you gold, this is gold now, XAUSD is buying already. So all you need to pay attention, you don't even need to wait for the whole top. Just the first 1, 2, 3, the first 3 boxes, once it shows blue, and then the bottom 3 shows blue, you have gotten your confirmation. The first 3 must, is not like could or can, is a must. The first 3 boxes must show blue, and the second boxes, the bottom boxes, the whole 3 must show blue for you to buy. And if you sell, the first 3 boxes must show red, right? That is up, above, or down, below, which is red, which is red. So once that condition is met, you are so sure. And then the next condition you look at is go and check the volume at the top right corner, the way you have that green. If it's showing red, showing low volume, please don't take the market. No matter, even if Trendwave say buy, all the condition Trendwave has given you the on point, your parameters are observed, and then you come to this key shot now, and this whole place is showing buy. That is above, up, above, right? And then volume is showing low. Please don't take that trade.
Where is the volume, please?
Look towards the top right corner. Can you see that green box written good volume? Can we expand, Mr. Solomon? Can we expand it so that they can see very well where you have the volume? Hello, are we there? Please kindly expand it so that you can see the volume properly. Yes, we just use the cursor to touch that volume. Exactly. So can you see the volume now? That's the place where you check for volume. If that place is green, it means it's good volume. They even wrote it there too.
Let the cursor move to the place.
The cursor is there now. Look at the cursor. Cursor is there now. That place, that's good volume. If you look at what they wrote good volume, right?
Okay.
If that place is red, what they write there is low volume. Once it's low volume, don't take it.
Okay.
Okay. So we got up to this point, right?
Okay. Yes.
Did we get up to this point?
Yes.
Okay, great. So now, look at this market. It has been buying. Let's go to Trendwave. Please, kindly go to Trendwave first. I want to show something. Kindly go to Trendwave 5 minutes time frame. Okay. Before you go to Trendwave, can we all see that yellow line? That yellow line in the chart. That yellow line. That straight yellow line. Can we all see that yellow line? If you can see that straight yellow line, kindly type chat box 111. We can see that yellow line. Type 111.
Okay, is it the yellow line that came at the intersection between the two?
If possible, we can move the cursor there.
Please move the cursor. Is it at that intersection between the EMA I'll be waiting at the moving average star?
I think the cursor can help.
Come again with your question.
So I'm asking, is it the yellow line that is a kind of horizontal line that touches the blue and is it pink or red moving average like kind of a thing? There's a lot of
Let's I just want us to, because this is the first time we're having this call, let's just get up to this point that I explained now. That box, the whole top, if it's a buy, it has to show blue, the top first three. One blue, and then the bottom, that where you have POC, it must show blue. And then the volume must be good. So far we've gotten up to that point. I think we are good for tonight. So Mr. Solomon, over to you, so that by the next class we'll elucidate on that. Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Okay, thank you.